Hello everyone, my name is Damien. This is my first video, so I hope you enjoy this. So today, what I'd like to do is, I've got these packets I've bought off eBay. So I got these two from a mystery box, and you'll find that when we have loose packets, the advice that I've learned, never buy loose packets because people will weigh them, because the special cards generally tend to be weighted, and then they're kept and the light ones are gone, given out, or sold, whatever it is, because they will probably have nothing in it. Let me start with lesson number one that I've learned before we open these packets, is that you need one of these. I know it sucks, right? Like, why would people want to weigh these things up? Why not just believe in the heart of the cards and basically just take your chances? But there are people out there who wish to do this so that they can profit, so that they can sell the cards. So let's go ahead and give this a shot, though, and try to weigh the packets. Start off with Pharaoh's Servant. I mean, I don't know if there's a proper way of weighing these in terms of, where do you put it? I just generally tend to pick something, and generally I'll tend to pick this side here and just try to center it out. And you can see here 12.8 grams. I might do it again just to make sure. And you get around about the same mark, so you know that you're not getting a false positive there, 12.81. So that's not so bad. I'm getting a consistent reading out of that. Here's the other mystery pack I got from them. How do I know it's the mystery pack I got from the mystery box I bought quite recently off eBay? Well, interestingly enough, the packet is smaller than the other one I've got. So if I just pull these down here for a second, take a look at this. Like, what is that? How is it that two of them look almost identical but is smaller? Is it a fake packet? If it's a fake, they've done a pretty good job. Take a look at the foiling on the back too. This one on the right hand side has a lot of foiling. This one on the left, not as much. So with that said, why don't we go ahead and see what is inside these packets. Let's start off with the light packets. So maybe we'll do Pharaoh's Servant. All right, Pharaoh's Servant. I love these cards. So when Yu-Gi-Oh was still quite pure and wasn't so confusing, they had really great monster cards, monsters that look like monsters, but also just were fun. They were easy to read, they were easy to understand, and kids could play them. Today, Yu-Gi-Oh, not so much. It seems to be a bit more complex. And speed dueling, I'm still trying to get my head around all that. So I miss the classic days. I miss it when they took their time and spoke about, the heart of the cards, and just taking their time to go ahead and just enjoy what they do. All right, here we go. Take a look at that. So you can see it's minty, shiny, no damage, which is great because it came all the way from the United States. And if there's a card trick to this, I'm not quite sure. Oh, is that something along here? A little bit of scratching, perhaps? Yes, maybe very light along here. You can see some very minor lines. Let's hope that's not a very good card on the back then. Okay, let's see what Pharaoh's Servant has for us. So Pharaoh's Servant would have some pretty good things. Now, these aren't first edition, so first edition cards are always worth good money. You can tell them the packs as well if they're first edition, because they usually tell you first edition. This one says English edition. And the other packs later we look at, I'll show you a difference as well that I've learned. Yu-Gi-Oh is one of those tricky ones to tell when cards were made, so we're going to have to have a bit of a look at it later. But this is an unlimited edition, so it's after the first edition. It's just been reprinted for X amount of time, and that's one of those reprints. So that's a nice packet. I might actually just keep that just for the sake of a collection, or buy more of them later perhaps. I've got more coming in from eBay. So let's take a look and see what we've got. So we've got Invitation to a Dark Sleep. Okie dokie. We have Dark Fire Soldier. Ooh, take a look at that. 1700 attack and 1150 defense. I mean, this one here before as well, it had a 1500 attack and 1800 defense. Not bad, not bad. getting some decent monsters out of it. You know, the centering on the cards as well. You'll hear terminologies if you're new to this, like centering. That just means that how everything is even on all sides, and you know, the way it was cut. And you'd think cards would be cut really well, but no, not really. They can be quite crooked and quite bad, and that devalues the card if you're into the investment side of it. If you're having fun with it, all good. Put it in a sleeve and play with it to your heart's content. So Harpy Brother, look at that. 1,800 attack, 600 defense. Hey, that's not bad. It's got some good cards in this. Whoa, hey, what is this? This is a holo. Can you see that? That's pretty. Look at that. It's a very nice card. So this is a Dust Tornado. Destroy one spell or trap card on your opponent's side of the field. You can then set one spell or trap card from your hand. Wow. Let's take a look at that for a moment. This is minty. Look at this. Looks all right for now. Let's see. Any sort of imperfections? Oh, slightly, maybe at the top here. You can see just up here. These, just here, there's some little bumps and things. Let's see if we can get a little close-up of that. Thanks to my Samsung camera. Let's see if we can you see those little bumps? I mean, if I were to send it for grading, maybe it would still get a good mark, or they might mark it down depending on who's looking at it, but the surface looks pretty good. That is a very nice holo. See, I just love the artwork on these things. Centering, yeah, centering's actually looks bang on to me. So let's take a look at the back. So we've got a little blemish along here. That's unfortunate, but this is still a solid, could be, it might not show up on the camera, that little blemish, but there's a little something there maybe. But wow, check that out. That is actually a really nice card. And I've just made, for my very first video, a mistake because I don't have my sleeves on me. I'm going to get some sleeves. Penny sleeves. Worth their weight in gold. So don't pay the expensive stuff like I did. I just looked and went, oh, $6 for sleeves. And they were so thick as well. Those are the premium ones. You probably don't want to buy them unless you really need them. I didn't think they worked very well either. They didn't cover the card very well. But these ones here, very cheap, $2 Australian. And you can get them anywhere in the world. They're very, very good. And we're going to put that inside here because that is actually a very nice, very, very nice card. Who knows? Let's take a look at the rest of them just to see what else we've got. This one's got some lettering at the top, so it must be a special card of some sort. Again, the centering on this one, not so good on this one. It's more facing to the right-hand side, but otherwise, this one is appropriate. Cool. So that is probably one of those rarer cards because it's got the gold lettering on it. Very hard to tell with Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, oh gosh, trying to figure out what's what these days is a bit of work. But there's wonderful websites that will tell you about the rarity of cards and so forth. So always look up your cards and compare it to Google and just take a look and see what exactly is valuable, depending on your interests. Oh, Island Turtle. I remember that one from one of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Episodes. There we go. Ooh, Gift of the Mystical Elf. Nice. That one's very, very nice. Look at that. Ooh, Darkfire Soldier 2. I think we had Darkfire Soldier 1, didn't we? Oh, look at that. How's that? 1 and 2. That's good. Oh, if only I had a 6-pack like that. Okay, so we have that. And we also have Enchanted Javelin. You know what? Not too shabby. This is pretty good. Got some nice monsters to duel with. I would love to do old school style. Got to find me some tournaments when COVID's over. So let's take a look. Okay, so that is the Pharaoh Servant packs. I think I have to get a few more of those. All right, let's try the light pack and move this thing along, but here we go. This is the light pack that we measured earlier with the very long strip here for some reason. But let's take a look and see what we've got. Whoops, tore that badly, but that's okay. Still got one more packet to go. There you go. Oh, the centering on these are awful. Look at that. It's more that way than anything else. All right, let's take a look. So, what have we got? Do we have something special? Prove me wrong, light card. Prove me wrong. Maybe that pack is light, but it had something good in it. So we've got Mountain, Spike Cedra, 1,600 attack points, 1,300 defense points. Not bad. Not bad. Laser Cannon Armor. Okie dokie. Ooh, Turtle Tiger. Better defense than it does have attack. Pot of Greed. Holy moly. Look, it's Pot of Greed. This card lets you draw 2 cards from your deck. I think it's actually on the ban list at the moment. Looked it up the other day and I thought, oh, Pot of Greed. I've actually got a really nice one coming in. But that is a great card. Oh, that is a very useful card. Steel Grotto 1. Very good. Look at that. That is another decent pull. Legendary Sword. Oh, this one's good. I've seen this in the cartoon. You can equip this to one of your monsters and increase its attack points and defense points by, what was it, 300? Wow. And M Warrior number 1. That's pretty cool. And Remove Trap. Oh, look at that. That would ruin someone's day. Destroy 1 face-up trap card on the field. Yes. Yes, we will. All right. And I think the rare card was the Pot of Greed. Check that out. That is nice. Let's check the centering out on this. Even though it's not a holo, it's got the gold lettering at the top. Here we go. The heavy pack. Does it have a Blue Eyes White Dragon? Does it have a Exodia? Come on, Exodia. Obliterate. Obliterate. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Exciting. Oh, I love this old school stuff. Oh, the centering on this isn't that great. It's a little bit to the left. Can you see? Okay, but let's go ahead and take a look and see what we've got. Okay, so we've got our first card here. Better in defense than attack, but not everything's about attack. Sometimes you need to do this. Oh, that's interesting. This explains the size of the packet. I'm feeling a little bit cheated here. Have you noticed that these cards have something a little different to it? This one says, well, it says English edition and so forth. It also has an E on it. Can you see that it says Lob E? And if you look at these ones over here, it says Lob. So Lob, like this, and you've also got to note the back of it. It says the Yu-Gi-Oh logo as such. That is the North American reprint of it. So the most desirable versions. This, I believe, is the European version from the look of the research. So yes, it has the right thing at the back, but when you look at the front, E. So in actual fact, this is not the packet I thought it was. These cards won't be as valuable as the ones sitting right behind now, the Pot of Greed and the Dust Tornado. So that's a little unfortunate and sad, because I could not tell, and there you go. So there's a little trick for you. I couldn't tell looking at this that this was a, look at this. Doesn't give you any indication it's the European version, just says English edition. So how would I have been able to tell that this is from there? Not sure. Unless this packet's been repackaged, but it didn't look like it was tampered with. But anyway, we will go through the motions. I've got some Asian cards as well that I thought were the North American Lobs, but they weren't, because they have the Asian logo on the back of it. So you got to kind of get to know that a bit. But here we go. Got Green Phantom King. And these cards are still playable as well. So don't think that you can't play these cards. You can. They are legal. Unless they're on the ban list or something. Dark Gray. Come on, let's hope for a holo at least. Make it worthwhile. Okay, we've got Silver Fang. Hey, Silver Fang. Not bad. Let's still put it all in my playing deck. Because they're still legal cards to play with. Monster Egg. Ooh, check that out. Ooh, what's this? Dark Fire Dragon. Not a holo, but the text is green. Not green. Gold. It started with a G. Gold, so that's not so bad, I guess. Oh, and this one's a fusion monster as well. You're gonna mix Firegrass plus Petite Dragon. I do have a Petite Dragon, but it's the Asian version, but it doesn't matter because you can mix and match cards as far as I understand it. Oh, Armored Starfish. I do have one of those in the Asian version as well. Oh, Spike Cedra. There's the cousin to the other one we saw. That was the actual lob. Or was it lob or was it the Pharaoh's one? One of the two. Tyhone. Uraby? Uraby, is it? Oh. Yes. And there you go. So that's the cards. Unfortunately, it's the E versions, but you know, still absolutely beautiful cards. I think. You know, not so bad. I might sleeve this one up though because it's got the gold writing on it. I think that one might justify a bit of that. However, I am really happy with these two though. These ones, very nice. Pot of Greed, very popular card. Back in the cartoon, everyone uses Pot of Greed. And Dust Tornado, look at that holo. That is nice, and the card's in really good condition. Maybe it's worth something, who knows? But even if it's not, whoa, it just destroys one trap or spell card on your opponent's side of the field. So that's pretty cool. And then you can set your own after that. So you destroy their stuff, then put your own down. My gosh, it would be a really good combination, these two. Otherwise, that's it for the video. Thought I'd share the opening of my packs. It's the first time I've done this. But yeah, pretty exciting. Very exciting. Hoped you liked it. Hoped it helped with some of the info I've given. And we'll see you around. Bye-bye.